be open using the law of attraction. The reason why I'm saying this is I've noticed that when I try to manifest something into my life, for the moment it's a job, my mind tries to fit like what is going to happen in how it thinks that it is going to happen. So, for example, like I'm looking for jobs on certain websites and all, and I also like stated or wrote like what kind of job I want to have with the exact like conditions and all. And my mind is kind of thinking that somehow I'm gonna find a job on these websites, and that everything that's out of like the research on these websites is not going to lead me to like a good job. And I think this is like the typical thing that our mind does when we want to attract something, and that actually blocks everything, because you don't know how life is going to like occur and how life is going to get better. You could like meet someone randomly in public transport who you know, and you could tell him that you're looking for a job just like this, and he could tell you, well, I know someone who's looking for someone, or stuff like that. Like the possibilities are infinite actually, but the mind just like reduces the field of possibility because it feels better for him, because our minds are trained and are used to plan everything. And when you have stuff planned and you think it's probably go according to plan, then you feel good. You've got the feeling that you can relax and that you don't have to stress about the future. And so that's how my mind works. And I've noticed that if I'm completely open to how this could happen in my life, how I could find another job, then different things like happen. It happens in a like smoother way, or I don't know. For example, like I forced myself to be like more open, and I was just looking for a job, and then I thought, why shouldn't I like just look at Google Maps to see if there's some places that I'd like to work in, like in the city where I live in Munich. And so I started looking, and I saw like a nice place that I would love to work at actually. And I went to there. So first I looked the location on Google Maps, then I went to their website, filled up like a small form, something in like in a rectangular like thing, and you write or you type something in, and like the owner called me just 5 minutes later, and next week I'll have an appointment with him. And this is the kind of thing that earlier or back in the days I would have never done, because what I would have done is I would have focused on one way to find a job, and I would have excluded every other way. And I think that this is a recipe for failure if you do that. And in whatever aspect of your life that you want to better, because it sets so many limits, but life does not have any limits. You can, if you're open, I think you're much more likely to attract something you want in your life.